Good morning. Good morning. Are you getting my voice? Is it audible or not? Check
Yes,
the
sir. Yes, sir.
right. Check the slides whether it is changing or not.
Yes, sir.
Right. So up to first mid, the syllabus is covered up to mid. So today I am going to revise the first unit completely. So if you have any doubt or misconcept or if you need any clarification, then you will ask. Then I will explain the question bank for the first unit today. So once you will go through the question bank, if you get any ambiguous statements or any clarification, then I will explain. Then you have to prepare for the mid exam. So coming to the first unit, it has the following syllabus is there: algorithms, performance of analysis like space and time complexity, asymptotic notations like big O, omega, theta, and little o notations. Very few concepts are there. So this is the first part of first unit. Second part is the divide and conquer. It has the general method of divide and conquer, applications binary search, quick start, merge start, and Strassen matrix multiplication. So four applications are there and basic method. Total 5 problems. From the first concept, algorithm is the one concept, performance analysis is the one concept, asymptotic notations is the one more concept. So these are all the available concepts. From this, if you have any doubts, then you will ask. So otherwise, we'll discuss the question bank. So first question is, Srekar, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
You require some font size need to increase, right?
Yes, sir.
So the first question is, it has two types of questions are there. One is short term questions like 5 marks or 3 marks or 2 marks. One more type is the long answer questions. So total 10 questions are included for the short answer, 20 questions are included in the short answer type, 10 questions are in the long answer type. So I will read that questions. Then if you have to know, if you can able to answer, no problem at all. If unable to give the answer, you have any doubts on that one, then immediately ask your questions. First question is define the algorithm or define the algorithm statement. First question is define the term algorithm. So you know the algorithm is nothing but the step-by-step process already you know. So algorithm is the set of instructions to accomplish a task that must be present in the sequential manner. Is the algorithm. So criteria means it has a total 5 points are there to include that one. One is the input. That is, this is the algorithm is a finite set of instructions that is followed to accomplish a particular task. So in your own words also you can able to define the algorithm. No need to write as it is in the textbook. So any definition that answer will be represent algorithm only. So it is a representation of algorithm. So first we have to give identify the problem. After that we have to develop the algorithm. After that that will be inserted into the computer. So while executing that algorithm on the machine, we need to give some inputs. So after completed, the machine produces one output. Is the process of sequential steps involved to complete the algorithm. So this is so these are all the different steps. This is the criteria. One is the input. At least zero or one inputs we have to give the zero or more in quantities of inputs you need to the algorithm. Sometimes it does not require any input. Sometimes it required the some inputs. One is output. That means it provides at least one output. That means so we developed any algorithm for the a specific outputs only. So at least it has to produce one output. Definiteness that my algorithm must be clear and unambiguous. That means any non-technical people also can able to understand without confusing the statements. One more is finiteness or termination. So it requires a limited number of or finite number of steps to terminate. So that means within the time we can able to complete the task. That is the benefit of that one. Last one is effectiveness. So what you wrote, మనం ఏదైనా ఒక రాసినప్పుడు it must be an effective. It will produce an effective outputs within the time, within the boundaries and all. So there is the different criteria for algorithm. This is the first question. Second question, state the best case and worst case analysis of binary search. So best case, worst case is nothing but order of growth of algorithm. It has total three cases: best case, worst case, and average cases. In best case, it required very minimum number of steps to complete the task. That means it required very less time to complete the task. That is the best case. Worst case means it will take maximum number of steps to complete the algorithm. Generally, every developer wrote the algorithm in the worst case manner only. After that algorithm, by after optimizing the steps, we will get the best case. So with respect to binary search, if you will get the key element in the first attempt, is the best case. If you will get the key element in the first case, is the best case. That is the order of one is the best complexity. Worst case means sometimes we did not unable to find that element is the worst case. One thing is the last element or first element is the key element. So that is in the last search. If you found that element, it is the worst case. That is the binary search best case and worst case. So define the space complexity. It's an example already given the material. So the amount of space taken by the algorithm to run that one. Well, that algorithm, how much space required by the algorithm is the space complexity. With example already given to you, you will go through it and it. Define the time complexity. It is how much time it will taken by the algorithm to execute is the time complexity. So one more is Describe best case, average case, worst case efficient algorithm. Just I explained. Best case is nothing but very minimum number of steps required to complete the program. Worst case is nothing but maximum number of steps required, maximum number of time required to accomplish the algorithm is the worst case. The average case means it is neither best case nor worst case is the average cases. Just already we implement for the different algorithm for the merge sort, kick sort, bind search, and these are all the. So it is also named as the order of growth of algorithm. So define order of growth of algorithm. So just they both give the same answer. What is the need to algorithm? Need to analyze algorithm means it is the pre-estimation to know the size of the algorithm, how much time it will take to execute that one. It is a prior estimation. For this purpose only we have to write the algorithm. By writing this, simply we can able to estimate the how much time it will take, how much space it will take. So that is. Seventh one. What is meant by divide and conquer? Give the reference relation for the divide and conquer. So let explain. Divide and conquer means this is a special algorithm approach. So in this, the big problem is divided into sub problems based on the size. If sub problem is again divisible, again and again we have to divide the problem into sub problems until we get the problem. It is not divisible. Once we will reach the atomic level, after we will start the solving the sub problems. By solving that one, again we have to combine the solutions in but conquering. This is the method. So recurrence relations already I explained to you. T of n is equal to A to T of n by B by plus F of n is the recurrence relation. Nothing but master theorem. So what is tabular method and step count method to complexity? So generally the complexity will be implemented by using two methods. Tabular method, one is the step count method, already explained, given to your material. Tabular method means that we have to solve the problem by using tables. The count method, so we have to count by using the count word. What is the difference between quicksort and merge sort? Quicksort and merge sort is both are sorting techniques. Point one. Point two. In the quicksort, we will sort out the elements by using the pivot element. So generally, we have to choose the pivot element as first or last or median element. So based on that, we have to rearrange the elements. With respect to pivot elements, we will keep the smaller elements in the left side, greater elements right side for the pivot elements. So on that process, we have to solve the quicksort, but merge sort is divided into two parts. So halfly the array of elements is divided. If more than two elements are there, again divided into sub problems until you get single digit. So on the getting the single elements, again we have to merge the elements by in the sorting basis. So this is the difference between quicksort and merge sort. One more comparison is the worst case complexity for the quicksort is in the worst case technology order of n, in the average case is n log n. Or best cases. But merge sort always n log n is the complexity to sort that one. This is technique. 8, 9, 10th question. Explain big O notation, omega notation, theta notations. So these are asymptotic notations. So generally big O notation is used to calculate the upper bound. So much maximum space required to complete the task. Omega notations give the lower bounds. It is the minimum space required. Theta notations give the it exists in between the two boundaries. That means it exists from the lower boundary to upper boundary. In between it will exist. So the big O notation represents the worst case. Omega notations represents the case. Theta notations represent the average case notations. So these are all different variations regarding. So write the pseudocode for the finding the factorial of given number, already given to you. So here by using the pseudocode notation, so we have to calculate the factorial of given number. That means factorial means 5 if your input as a 5, then you have to calculate the 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that is nothing but 120. Like that you have to represent. 12th question is, estimate the time complexity using f of n, g of n functions in asymptotic rotations. So just f of n is the one function, g of n is one more function. So to implement the asymptotic notations, one is the standard, this one. So generally g of n is taken as the standard. So based on that, f of n will be implemented. These two are two expressions. So by taking two examples, it is better to implement. Using the step count, find the time complexity of sum of n numbers, already given to you. Write the control abstraction of the divided conquer, just I explained to you. Abstraction method means already given. Solve the recurrence relation for t of n equals 7 into t of n by 2 plus 18n square and find the complexity of for given expression recurrence relation. So it also I explained to you. It is nothing but a Stassen matrix multiplication, and it has a total 7 products, and each time we can able to divide into 2 parts, and it has total 18 addition or subtraction operation. N square into the complexity for the addition. So by solving that, we will get the order of n 2.81. So this is using the step count method, analyze the complexities when 2n by n matrix added. So here in the step count method, we have to calculate the complexity for the matrix addition of 2 by 2. Sort the following set of elements using merge sort. You know this one. Define the divide and conquer strategy. Already the question is repeated. Derive the time complexity for the merge sort. Already given to you. Derive the worst case complexity for the quicksort. Already given to you. Coming to the large questions, discuss the various asymptotic notations used for the best case, average case, and worst case algorithm. Just to explain. So the asymptotic notations. Today were there: big O notation, omega notation, theta notation, little o notation, little omega notation. With respect to best case, like this. So big notation represents the worst case. Theta notation represents average case. Small big omega represents best case, lower boundaries. Little o omega notations losing the boundaries. Upper boundaries is the little o notation, like this. Discuss binary sets algorithm and its complexity. Already explained, and that material is available in our material, that means document. Describe the Stassen matrix multiplication. That one I explained to you. Write the pseudocode for the expressing algorithms. It has total 10 formulas, 10 rules that are available in our material. Explain the details merge sort. Explain the detailed merge sort illustration, the example algorithm with numeric example. Take one example that will be generally take out 10 elements, that one be divided into 2 parts. At the 5 is the left side, 5 is the right side. Like this, how to represent. Sixth one, show the average case time complexity of quicksort algorithm is n log n. So you need to derive the complexity for quicksort. Automatically will get n log n. Draw the tree calls for merge sort for the following set. By using these numbers, we need to represent merge sort. That means first we take one box, then that is divided two problems, left box, right box, like this, divide and divide. That one will explain in our material. Same quicksort also. There is a time complexity for quicksort. I explained. Illustrate merge sort algorithm and discuss its time complexity. Like these are all the 10 plus 30 questions are included in our book bank. Any doubts from this? I am sharing this document to you.
Sir,
Srikar.
అది కొంతమంది వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నారంట, లెటిన్ చేయమని అడుగుతున్నారు.
లేరు శ్రీకర్, కనబడలేదు స్క్రీన్.
ఓకే.
శ్రీకర్, ask your doubts now.
సార్ అది రికరెన్స్ రిలేషన్ గురించి సార్ నా డౌట్.
This one?
ఫస్ట్ లేదు సార్, పైన ఉంది కదా థియరీ క్వశ్చన్ సార్.
Divide and conquer.
7th one.
What, suppose if you will get that one, what you have to write?
కాదు సార్, అదే నేను ఐ జస్ట్ లిస్ట్ ద 2 different types of recurrence అని అడిగితే మేము ఎలా రాయాలి సార్ ఆన్సర్?
What, శ్రీకర్?
లిస్ట్ ద 2 different types of recurrence అంటే ఆన్సర్ ఏం రాయాలి సార్ అసలు?
Oh, actually, in the previous syllabus, you have the one special concept, reconciliations. On that will be explained actually. ముందు మీకు రికరెన్స్ రిలేషన్స్ అనేది కాన్సెప్ట్ ఉండేది, ఇప్పుడు తీసేసినారు దాన్ని. In case of you will get such type of questions, you need to write recurrences are generally 2 types: homogeneous, non-homogeneous. If same related number, that is homogeneous. Otherwise, it is non-homogeneous. That means different types of words are there. It is a non-homogeneous. Okay. Actually, that అది సిలబస్ లో లేదు మీకు.
ఓకే సార్.
అది
ఇప్పుడు ఒకసారి 7th క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్ చూపించగలుగుతారా సార్?
ఇది అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ డివైడ్ కాంక్వర్ స్ట్రాటజీ అంటే యూ నీడ్ టు రైట్ దిస్ వన్. ఒక బిగ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇస్ డివైడ్ టు సబ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. ఇఫ్ సబ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇస్ హ్యావ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్, అగైన్ డివైడ్ ఇంటూ సబ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. After that, you have to apply the conquering. So this is the abstract algorithm for the divide and conquer. If small problem is small, then we will return the solution. If problem is big, again divide into sub problems, so then combine the solution. This is the algorithm for divide and conquer, abstract method or abstract algorithm. So this is the algorithm for that one. So gfn is if small n value is small, then you have to return the value. If it has the sub problems, we have to write this one, T of n1. This is a solution for sub problems. F of n for the what is F of n for the combining. That is, finally you will get that one. That will be if Rayalama. Srikar.
Yes sir, listening sir.
You can in this, whenever we represent this algorithm, we need to represent these individual words. A, say how many sub problems you have. B, size of each sub problem. You చూసించాలి. నేను చూసాను A T of n by B plus F of n, where F of n represents the time taken for the combining, conquering solutions mostly. So it is a big question. Then you represent like this. Initially, if it is n is small, it will be Gn. If n is big, then we need to write T of n1. That means complexity for a sub problem, like this. Finally, you have to write this one, T of n1 for the atomic problem. Solution is the, if n is equal to 1. If n greater than 1, you need to write A into T of n by B plus F of n is the recurrence relation for that one. So mostly no one asks the solution for the master theorem. Master theorem is to solve the A of n by B plus F of n solution, master theorem solution అంటారు జనరల్ గా. మోస్ట్లీ అడగరు. ఇంకేస్ మీకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ గా ఉంటే దాన్ని కూడా నేర్చుకోండి. ఇట్ ఇస్ వెరీ సింపుల్, ఆల్రెడీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. Like this you have to present. So this is the mass theorem explanation. Where is that? This one. Master theorem proof. I explained in this one is a recurrence, one is a master theorem by using recurrence tree method or is a substitution method. That is, if possible, you will learn at least one method. Otherwise, you have to learn this table. That one. That is, if a less than power k, then the complexity is n power k like this. At least you have to learn this one.
Got it, sir.
Any doubts? Any questions? Anybody can ask the doubts. Uh, Sandeep, the mic workout, right? Is anybody is there? $539 is there. 501, 522. Doubts ఉంటే అడగండి. Then I will start fourth unit, third unit. Otherwise, everything okay?
సార్ ఇప్పటివరకు అయితే సిలబస్ కంప్లీట్ అయినట్టే కదా సార్?
First meeting అయింది శ్రీకర్. First unit completed.
అదే సార్, ఫస్ట్ మీట్కి ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్ ఒకటి కంప్లీట్ అయింది కదా.
ఫోర్త్ యూనిట్ ఒకటి అయింది కదా.
సార్
శ్రీకర్, first unit, fourth unit, third unit, first half completed.
సార్ మేము
శ్రీకర్,
సార్ చెప్పండి సార్.
ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్ కంప్లీటెడ్.
సార్
ఫోర్త్ యూనిట్ కంప్లీటెడ్.
సార్
So I shared the question bank to your CR. We will go through that one, then you will ask that at least at this time. In the merge sort, I asked a number of times the questions like this, tree formation or general format like this. So tree format means this is the tree format. So first the 10 elements are represented like this. After solution, this one. This is the tree representation of the method. Like this. This is the better way to represent merge sort. Like this. Tree dividing, tree combining, merging, dividing. Merging, dividing. So this is the correct way to represent the merge sort. This is the representation of merge sort. ఎనీ డౌట్స్ శ్రీకర్? నాకు తెలిసి ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్ మీకు చాలా సింపుల్ గా ఉంటుంది.
క్లియర్ గానే ఉంది సార్.
మీకు ఇక్కడ బెస్ట్ కేసు, వరస్ట్ కేసు, కాంప్లెక్సిటీస్ అన్ని అడిగి చెప్పాను కదా.
సార్
వాటి గురించి కొంచెం ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఇస్తారు. These 10 are the pseudocode conventions. Comment lines like block representation. This is the tabular method. This is the factorial pseudocode notation. Very simple. Hours of a problem. Just a time I asked the question, what is the need of algorithms? So this is the purpose of algorithm analysis. Two methods are there in the complexity. First method is count method, second one is table method or tabular method. This is a general count which is used to count word, to count the how many steps required to complete the algorithm. So based on that count we have to calculate the complexity of this one. Most of this word is used in the general algorithms. Second one is the tabular method. In this we have to use the S per E, steps required for to execute that one, frequency, that's each individual execution statements will represent in one column. That is the table method or tabular method. This is the tabular method. Order of growth of algorithm, that means depends on its inputs going, automatically the complexity will vary with respect to inputs. So generally this order of growth, algorithm growth will be decided by using the best case, worst case and average cases. So worst case means it will take the maximum number of steps to achieve our target or goal. Here the maximum number of steps required. Worst case, it gives the upper bound. Upper bound is nothing but worst case of algorithm. Best case means minimum step. It is nothing but lower boundaries. Average case means it is neither upper case nor lower case. It depends on its probability. It is the average case analysis. Generally, the use of first notations are to judge the algorithm. It depends on its complexities. These are all the 5 notations are available: big O, omega, theta, and little o notations. So here f of n and n are two functions. F of n is the inverse of order of g of n. Like this, we need to represent. That one will be represented like this. This is the big O notations. Here The benchmark is the g of n, f of n is the moving function. So the f of n value is almost will exist g of n to the 0. That means it is the utmost position of g of n. That is why f of n shows the upper boundaries of the algorithm. Like g of f of n exists in between the boundary and here to this one only. So here it shows the upper boundary of the given function. If it cross that one, the algorithm gets failure. This is a big one notation. It's nothing but worst case functionality. Because why? Because it gives the upper bound value. Similarly remaining. Other than this, any doubts? Srikar? Anybody ask the doubts? Any question is, if you have doubts, then I will explain. Srikar? Srikar, are you there?
సార్ ఉన్నా సార్
ఇంకేమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? ఎవరు నన్ను అడగలేని వాళ్ళు నీకు ఏమైనా మెసేజ్ పెట్టినారా?
ప్రస్తుతానికైతే ఇంకా ఏం రాలేదు సార్.
క్వశ్చన్ బ్యాంక్ పంపించాక ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్ నుంచి యూ విల్ గో త్రూ ఇట్. అట్లీస్ట్ యూ విల్ ఆస్క్ ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్.
ఎస్ సార్. ఎస్ సార్.
అండ్ నేను పంపించిన మెటీరియల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ మొత్తం క్లియర్ గా చూసుకోండి. ఇంకోసారి మనం ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్ డిస్కస్ చేయం కదా.
ఎస్ సార్.
రైట్. Any doubts from any side? Yes, sir. Any doubts from anyone?
సార్ ఒక 1 minute ఉంటారా? నేను ఎవరినైనా అడుగుతాను. ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా?
రాజశ్రీ, ఫైవ్ నాట్ వన్ ప్రత్యూష.
ఎస్ సార్.
ఎక్కడమ్మా జర్నీలో ఉన్నావా?
లేదు సార్.
డౌట్స్ అడగట్లేదే?
అంటే మధ్యలో కొంచెం నెట్వర్క్ ఇష్యూస్ వచ్చాయి సార్, వినిపించలేదు.
అవునా, డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి.
ఓకే సార్.
మెటీరియల్ పంపించి షేర్ చేసిందా పరిధి?
లేదు, అంటే పాతవి షేర్ చేసింది, ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ మీరు పంపించారు, షేర్ చేయలేదు.
ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్ నుంచి ఫస్ట్ స్మాల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఒకటి ఉంటే లాంగ్ ఆన్సర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఒక 10 పంపించాను. ఒకసారి వెరిఫై చేసుకొని ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి, ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్, తను పంపించాక అడుగుతాను సార్, చూసి ఏమైనా ఉంటాయి.
ఓకే, రైట్ రైట్ రైట్. Saikat 545.
ఎస్ సార్.
డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడుగు సైకత్.
సార్ ప్రస్తుతానికి అయితే లేదు సార్, లైక్ ఒకసారి రెఫర్ చేస్తేనే అర్థమవుతుంది సార్ డౌట్స్ ఉందో లేదో.
ఓకే, క్వశ్చన్స్ పంపించాను, మెటీరియల్ పంపించాను కాబట్టి.
ఓకే సార్.
ఆ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏమైనా కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఏమన్నా మొత్తం అడగండి, దెన్ ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. రైట్?
ఓకే సార్, షూర్ సార్.
రైట్. Please respond our roll numbers. 523. 5E2.